In the beginning was the void, and from the void a universe was born. Shock waves radiated out, scattering suns, compressing stardust into rock, rock into asteroids. A new planet was formed. This was the Earth 4.5 billion years ago. A fiery crucible of boiling lava, pounded by meteors, wrapped in clouds of steam and poison gases. Gradually, the planet cooled. Steam condensed into ocean. Floating on thick magma, the young continents danced in slow motion around the globe. Unrecognizable out on the far edge of the supercontinent Gondwana was the land we now call Australia. Its rocks are ancient. Some have lain exposed on the Earth's surface for longer than life has existed on dry land. Wind and rain have sculpted them over the eons. Shallow seas have sometimes drowned them. Cold has shattered the ancient fossil beds. So the record of life in Australia is sparse and interrupted. But elsewhere on the planet, the early inhabitants of the primeval swamps have left their bones behind them. Air-gulping fish were the first of these creatures to struggle from pond to pond across the mud. In time, fins became limbs, gills became lungs, fish became amphibians. Amphibians gave rise to reptiles. And some of the reptiles, 300 million years ago, arrived at one of natural history's great parting of the ways. One group rose up on powerful hind legs and strode out to dominate the land. Meanwhile, another reptile had taken a different route. Cold blood became warm blood. Scales became fur. And as the dinosaurs grew ever more gigantic, the mammals became small and inconspicuous. Yet the mammals survived, spreading across Gondwana and into Australia. Beneath the dinosaurs' feet, the land itself was shifting still. The surge and flow of magma far beneath was tearing Gondwana apart. South America, Antarctica, and Australia remained joined. But steeped walled chasms formed at their stretching margins. 110 million years ago, the Australian portion of Gondwana was a cool and pleasant land of cycads, ferns, and conifers. For the dinosaurs, it was a Cretaceous paradise. Here, for example, is Allosaurus, as tender a mother as you could hope to meet. But meeting Allosaurus was probably the last thing the plant-eating dinosaurs hoped to do. And this is Tamimus, with the long neck and legs of an ostrich or an emu, and a goanna's appetite for other people's eggs. Low-risk meals, and there are high-risk meals. Eating baby Allosaurus would have been one of the highest risks in all Gondwana. Australia's inhabitants were almost cut off from the rest of Gondwana. Already, this was becoming a land apart. In the cool rivers, labyrinthodont amphibians flourished. They died out elsewhere 30 million years earlier. Australia's mammals were even more unusual. One of the earliest known was Steropodon, an ancient relative of the platypus and the echidna. Like its reptile ancestors and its monotreme descendants, it lay eggs. Once hatched, its young would feed on mother's milk, like other mammals. And then, some 65 million years ago, disaster struck. In the seas, ammonites and great marine reptiles would vanish. From the skies, the pterosaurs, the flying reptiles, would disappear. And on the land, on every continent on Earth, the dinosaurs breathed and trumpeted their last. For 140 million years, the dinosaurs had walked the Earth. Their doom spelled opportunity for the humble mammals. They'd survived almost unnoticed beneath the dinosaurs' feet. Now they were set to follow in the giants' footsteps and to dominate the planet in their turn. The age of Gondwana was also ending. South America, Antarctica, and Australia were finally pulled apart. The widening gap became deep ocean. Strong currents circled the pole, locking the cold into Antarctica. The marsupials of Gondwana were scattered by this continental carve-up. In South America, they would have to compete with invaders from the north. Those animals stranded in Antarctica suffered a grimmer fate.